Hi, Viperflight. Welcome to class today. We are going to discuss subtractive charcoal. This is the project you're going to be doing this week. Okay, so subtractive charcoal is a lot easier than it sounds. Basically what we're doing is we're going to create a piece by covering the whole paper in charcoal first and then using a kneaded eraser to go ahead and take charcoal off the paper to create that value dimension. Okay, so what is subtractive drawing? Subtractive drawing is when the drawing surface is covered with graphite or charcoal and then erased to make the image, just like we just discussed. Why do we do this? The reason why we do this is to, number one, understand values and how they can relate to each other. Number two, figure out and understand why we have a kneaded eraser and what are the uses for it. And, oops, sorry. Number three, helps break down shapes. You can draw anything you want as long as you understand how to break things down into basic shapes. Now, because of last video, I'm not going to play this video down here for you because it doesn't show very well. So I want you to pause and take a minute to go ahead and check out that video real quick. You just got to click on that link and it will send you to the video. Basically, that video is a female showing us how to start this process. And she does a few different practice sheets for you. So I would like you to watch that and just kind of see how it's done. Maybe practice on your own before you revert back to this PowerPoint to continue on. We're going to continue on real quick, though. So these are some examples of students of mine that have done this in the past. Again, it's really simple. These are final products, obviously, but what you are going to essentially do is cover your whole thing in charcoal. I recommend the willow charcoal. Charcoal pencil is not going to do you any good. And then from there, you will take your kneaded eraser and you will come in and just push away and erase all the values to create your shapes. Now, I'm going to post a couple of shape examples online for you to go ahead and print them out and use them on your own. But again, these are the examples. So if you don't have shapes at home, that's fine. Just use the shapes that are available to you in a reference form. So this assignment objective is very simple. First thing is you'll probably want to do some 4 thumbnails to get an idea of what you will be doing for the piece. So thumbnails in general are little 5-minute drawings, just teeny tiny ones, of the subject that you were looking at. So all it is practicing where you're going to put things, where you want to put them, and how you want them to look when you put them on your piece. So I recommend doing practice drawings, quote unquote, for your thumbnails. You will need at least 4 objects in the piece. So I don't want to see 2 objects, 2 shapes. I don't want to see 3. I want to see 4 shapes in this piece. You have to have 4 or you will get docked points. The next thing is obviously to fill the page. Okay, I don't want to see a big paper with little tiny shapes in the center. That is not acceptable. Last thing, or second to last thing, is you need to have your full range of value. If you've done the value project successfully, you understand that there are values from 1 to 9 and how you need to go about doing that. Okay, so it's just fairly simple. If you follow your reference and you do it based off of your values, you should be fine on that. And the last thing is clean paper and no smudges. I would not prefer to see little fingerprints everywhere. Let's clean it up, get it nice and shaded with your charcoal. That should not be an issue. Okay, things to remember. Again, those are our objectives, which means they are requirements for this piece. Moving on, things to remember. Value scale is always your friend. Avoid outlines around your shapes. I don't want to see really nice valued shapes, but then they have like a dark black charcoal line around them. Avoid that. Let's go in there. Let's brush away some of the value. Let's blend things, make it look really nice. You have an eraser for a reason. So if you have done the materials like you should be, you should already have your charcoal, willow charcoal, and your kneaded eraser. Your kneaded eraser is your best friend for this project. Draw lightly, because if you put down too much charcoal, at once, then you won't be able to bring it back, and then you can't get those lights that you might need. So always, always draw light to get it before you get it right. You need to find your darkest darks. I need to make sure that I see a full range from 1 to 9. 9 is part of it. 9 is your darkest dark. Last but not least, if you have a stump or blender, that's what I would recommend using. Do not use your fingers. A lot of people want to use your fingers, but the oils on your fingers actually ruin the charcoal. It bleeds into the paper, and then you can't erase anything. It stains it. If you do not have a blending stump, that's fine. Any sort of tissue paper or paper towel will do the trick, even a cloth. Any of those are fine. This one's super short and simple. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. And then make sure that you get that sent in to me through email. I need to see, with this project, I need to see a practice or a photo progress report. So you need to show me a photo of your piece before you turn it in for the final project. So make sure you are checking those dates so that I can give you feedback so you can change your piece if you need to, and so on and so forth. So again, let me know if there's anything I can help you with, and do not forget to watch this video. It will help you tremendously to understand the concept of this project. Thank you so much. Good luck, and again, don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions. Thank you.